Hey, I wanted to talk to you about, I'm gonna try, I'm not gonna try, I'm going to capture a moment for you that will entail all kinds of different thoughts that we've all been having questions about. UFOs, extraterrestrials, things hidden from us. Okay, like in order to participate in those kinds of conversation, I'm talking about deep levels of, covering up thoughts. Wow, Kara, get on track and try and spit it out. Okay, I'm just open up and just let it come through and out my mouth what I'm trying to say without self-editing. I'm just speaking to you, trying to capture a thought that is okay, here we go. I caught a clip in my brain and the whole clip didn't come out. I'm going to try and dig up the beginning of the clip and get it for you. But, okay. This was a few years back. I was in the apartment, which was built about 10 years ago. And looking at all kinds of things with my microscope, right? And, looking at drywall, looking at homes built in the last decade, new homes, thinking about people all over the country with brand new homes built with drywall imported from China, and what's in that drywall, and people getting sick from the air, and what's going on in the skies. Some coffee around here. What did I do with it? And looking at the kinds of planes with my camera and looking at different weather patterns and how the tilt of the planet is the thoughts go on, and we're all looking at these really crazy thoughts and feeling like we're not getting, full disclosure on a lot of these things. So I want to tell you, there's this clip, and I caught it in my brain, and I got a little part of it, so I'll try and get you the star of this clip that's in my brain. Okay, so I'm going to, because this clip captured for me a whole lot of these thoughts and brought them into focus. Why there is not full disclosure on a lot of thoughts about our systems and our healthcare system. Okay, well, I'll just keep going with this clip. Okay. One day, I caught a little teeny guy coming out of the faucet in my bathtub, okay? And looking at everything with my microscope at that point in time, and so I got him on a slide, and I got him under my microscope that's connected to my computer, and I can see, okay. Now, for him, he's tiny. I'm talking the size of a pinhead, okay? But I could see him under. For him, he's this little bitty guy, and this great big, huge, tubular thing comes down around him and locks down, and he's standing there, and I've got him in focus, and he's kind of just looking around, okay? And then he didn't move, and then his vision went up and he looks at me, or looks up into the lens, right? And we get like eye contact. Now, I didn't get this part on the film. I had not yet learned how to record on my microscope. Okay. And he looks up and frozen solid and died just like that, looking up at me into that lens. Okay. Something entered the consciousness. Now, people are going to say, you know, being insects, they don't have that kind of consciousness. But they do have the consciousness, they have the God particle consciousness that is beyond what we define as the brain and the function and the reality, right? But in that nanosecond of time, he was paralyzed with fear, and he could not conceive whatever this thought was that connected me to him or his reality of existence at that moment, and he froze to death, instantly overcome with fear. I got to see it move through his body and kill him, you know? And I don't think, it's like the reality of what is going on with us on this planet. We are like that, and if we were brought into full awareness and used the other 90% of our God-given ability to have consciousness, if we saw extraterrestrials being the little bitty ants that we are, we would die. I think God's tried it over and over. Right? It's not that we can't be trusted. It's that it's not like that. We aren't designed to handle maybe that level until we get ready. And we have to be prepared to be open to that level of reality. You know, we create our reality in each nanosecond of what we call time that passes. Our thoughts, our prayers, everything creates. Every single thought, everything we write down, everything we read becomes part of our momentary thought process, which directs our creation of experience through what we call time, right? Wow, okay. Let me drink more than it's coffee, guys, okay? For you. Wow, more thumbs up on those insanity ones, guys. Haul her off. If she has a family, get her, come with a straitjacket. I know. You guys are sweet for bearing with me. We can handle things differently if we treat ourselves differently. I was just having a conversation about, anyway, we'll talk about that later. Whew. I want to hear what you think about that, guys. Sorry I went off on the deep end. You know, I'll get shallow again here maybe. Talk to you later.